Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to create this beautiful eye-catching YouTube banner using Canva. Now, before we begin in Canva, we will need to remove the background from our images. I have Canva Pro. Canva Pro allows me to do this. However, a free alternative is Remove.bg. So in your web browser, search for Remove.bg. Once you're on the site, select the image that you want to remove the background from by clicking Upload. Once the image is uploaded into Remove.bg, the background will be removed automatically. All you have to do is select download on your device and the image will save to your device automatically. Now we're going to go into Canva and we're going to select custom size and we're going to input 2560 by 423 pixels. To ensure your design is in pixels, select the drop down arrow and select PX and then select create new design. This is what our design space looks like. Before we do anything, we're going to go to the left side of our screen, select uploads and select upload files. You're going to select the files that you just removed the background from using remove.bg and they should be uploaded into Canva automatically. Now let's get to designing, the fun part. We're going to go to elements and we're going to search for abstract silver background. We're going to go to photos and we're going to select the second image that we see, or you can browse through and select whichever one you prefer. Once that is done, we're going to right click and select set as background. And just like that, we have our background image. Now we're going to select R on our keyboard for a square. If you're using your phone or a tablet, just go to elements on your left and on the elements search for shapes and you should see the different shapes. From there you can select a square or a rectangle. Now we're just going to change the color from gray to black. So select it and go to the color wheel and change it to black. We're going to now stretch this to cover the entire background. Now we're going to select the square and go to transparency and we're going to turn this down to about 19 or whichever is pleasing to you. I'm going to put this at a 19. Now I'm going to select R on my keyboard again and I'm going to change the color to burgundy. So I'm just going, you can either search for burgundy or if you know the specific color code, you can copy and paste it in the search bar. So I'm just going to select a red and I'm going to go to the color wheel and I'm going to adjust this until I find the perfect burgundy shade that I am looking for. I'm now going to stretch this and create a border at the bottom of the design, just like that. And we're looking lovely. So you can adjust it to whatever proportions you want. So you can go higher or you can go lower. Now it's time to add our images. So go to upload and you're going to select the images that you had uploaded into Canva. I already have my images in my Canva folder, so I'm just going to retrieve them and add them to my screen. You will see me removing the background from my image in Canva. So if you would have already done this with remove.bg, so I'm just going to select the image, go to edit photo, and I'm just going to remove the background. Now I'm going to select the image and select flip horizontally, and I'm going to pull on the corners of the image to enlarge it. When that is done, I'm just going to position it a little to my left. Now you can choose whatever size you want the image to appear on your YouTube banner. Now I'm just going to select the image and duplicate the image. You can select copy and paste to create a duplicate of the image. And I'm just going to select flip and flip it horizontally again. And you can just play around with the sizing and the position of the image on your YouTube banner. Now we're going to go to elements and we're going to scroll down until we see frame and we're going to search for one that says simple film frame. That's this one right here. And we're just going to select it. We're going to pull on the corners of the frame to enlargen it, and we're going to rotate it a little bit. Now, if you look closely, you realize that the photo is behind the frame. To switch the position, select the photo and go to position and select to front, and this will change the position of the photo. Now we're going to add some photos to our frame. The photos that you're going to add to the frames, you do not need to remove the background from those photos. Now we're going to add our photos to the frame. To do this, select the image and drag it over the frame until it snaps inside of the frame. We're going to select the frame and create a duplicate by copy and pasting, or we can just select the little duplicate icon and we're going to drag it behind this image on the right, and we're going to rotate it in the opposite direction. We're also going to position it to the front of the frame. Now we're going to add our final photo, and for this photo I did remove the background. So like I've shown you in the beginning of the tutorial, you can use Remove.bg to remove the background from your photos. Once the background is removed, I'm just going to resize and reposition this to my liking. Now I'm going to select the image and I'm going to duplicate the image, and I'm going to flip the image horizontally again and just resize and reposition. Now it's time to glam the banner up a bit. Go to elements and search for silver brushstroke. On the graphics, on the third row, select the second brushstroke that you see, and I'm just going to resize and reposition it in the center of the pictures on my left and on my right. I'm just going to select T on my keyboard to generate a text box, and I'm going to write the person's name. Quick disclaimer, this is actually some stock photos. I'm not sure what the person's name is, so I'm just going to give her a makeup name, August Simone, and I'm going to change the font to Amalfi Coast. This is a font that I uploaded into Canva, and uploading fonts into Canva is a Canva Pro feature. I did do a tutorial on how to do that. I'm going to pin it on this video. However, if you don't have Canva Pro, don't worry. Canva has a lot of fonts, a lot of free fonts that you can pick and choose from. Now I'm just going to select the text and I'm going to go to the color box right here and I'm going to change our text to white. Now we're going to select the text and go to effects, and we're going to select outline. We're going to select the gray box, and under default colors, we're going to select the fourth shade of gray, and we're going to increase the thickness of the outline to about 90. We're going to select R on our keyboard for a square, and we're just going to change the color to white. I'm going to bring the height down a bit and extend the width of the square, and I'm going to select the border style icon, and where you see rounding corners, I'm just going to increase this so the corners aren't sharp, so they have a rounded effect. And I'm just going to position this how I like. I'm going to click on position and ensure that it is positioned in the center. Afterwards, I'm going to add some text, some basic descriptors of what the channel is about. So I typed my descriptors in. I'm just going to change the color to gray, and I'm going to put the text in all caps by selecting the uppercase icon right here. Then I'm going to change the font to future, and I'm going to bold the font. And this font is actually a Canva font. It is free, so you don't have to worry about getting this font. It is free in Canva. And I'm just going to play around with everything until I find my desired layout in terms of how I want it to be positioned, the sizing. So these are just things that you can play around with. So add these little details to your design. Now this is what our design is looking like. It's time to export. To export, select share at the top of your screen, select download and select the drop down arrow and ensure the image is in PNG. Then you're going to select download. I'm going to show you how to properly upload your YouTube banner. the design that we just downloaded will not upload into YouTube because the size is 2560 by 423 pixels, and in YouTube the correct size should be 2048 by 1152 pixels. So I'm going to show you, go to your YouTube studios, and when you try to upload the banner, it is going to give you an error about the sizing. And I am going to show you how to fix that quick and easy. So you're going to go back into Canva and you're going to search for a YouTube banner, and you're going to select the one that says create a blank design. When you land on this new design space, you're going to go to uploads and you're going to upload the banner that you just created in Canva. You're going to select the design and you're going to pull on the corners of the design until it covers the center and the middle of the page end to end, right in the middle like that. Then you're going to select position and you're going to ensure that it is in the center and it is in the middle. Now, if you wanted, you could add some background image to the white background. This section of the banner is actually viewable on television screen. However, we're focusing on the vertical strip that goes across that is viewable on all devices. So as you can see, you could have done something like this. You can still do something like this if you want to, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we're only focusing on the part that is most available on devices such as your mobile phones, tablets, and desktop or laptops. Now we're going to export our design by selecting share, selecting download, and ensure that the design is in PNG, and select download again. Once the image is downloaded to your device, we're going to go back to YouTube Studios and we're going to upload our banner. And just like that, the banner is now able to upload into YouTube. Now you realize that YouTube actually give you the guidelines of which regions or of the regions that are viewable based on how your banner is designed. So you have the part, so the design that we just created is actually viewable on all devices such as tablets, mobile phones, and desktop. If we wanted to create a complete banner where if persons were watching it on a television, we could have added the background photos that I was adding earlier. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.